anxiety, the anger, bitterness, resentment, hatred. These are the things that stop men from succeeding. So you are the most important factor. Tell your neighbor, you are the most important factor. Tell your neighbor, you are the most important factor. Now turn to your neighbor. Tell your neighbor, I am the most important factor. So we're starting a different topic today, and it's called beliefs and behavior of an entrepreneur. Beliefs and behavior of an entrepreneur. So these are entrepreneurs should behave. These are entrepreneurs should behave that will make him successful, and these are entrepreneur will also behave. Even though he's an entrepreneur, he'll be struggling and struggling and struggling. That everybody he will struggle in his business, even when other people are succeeding in the business. And everybody asking questions, but everybody is doing well now. He said, I don't know. And suddenly he might start thinking the problem is village people, the problem is family people. He might start thinking all those things because he has struggled for a long time and it's a big challenge. So we'll discuss that today. And I have about 7 outlines. Let's see. 7 outlines. We'll start today for sure. We can't finish everything today, but let's just see how far we can go. So there are some belief system you have that immediately you walk into, everything will start working all together for you. Okay. So you have 9 outlines. That's a whole lot. Okay, let me look at the subtopic. It says easier said than done. The subtopic says easier said than done. That is the subtopic. So the outlines we have to cover. The outlines, number 1, we look at here from syndrome to syndrome. From syndrome to syndrome. It's a big problem. Don't worry, I'm going to help us today. Here, how syndrome are formed. Okay, how syndrome are formed, and it becomes a point for the entrepreneur. Number 3, we are looking at beliefs and behavior. Beliefs and behavior of entrepreneur. Of an entrepreneur. Okay. Okay, perfect. So it's on already. Okay, let's look at Old versus New Testament. So Old versus New Testament. So we look at the Old versus New Testament. So we are going to pick so many things there to learn. Number 5, we'll be looking at behavioral change. Behavioral change. Number 6, we'll look at conscious and unconscious belief. Conscious and unconscious beliefs. Number 7, okay, easier said than done. Easier said than done. Number 8, the root of all sin. The root of all sin. And the last one, 9. 9 is 8 syndrome. So I don't know. Let me use black marker. 8 syndrome. Okay. Wow. This is a whole lot. Okay. From syndrome, follow my spelling, don't mind me. Just follow my spelling. You will learn something about that. From syndrome to syndrome, how syndrome are formed, beliefs and behavior of an entrepreneur. Okay? Old versus New Testament, behavioral change, conscious and unconscious belief, easier said than done, the root of all sin, the 8 syndrome. Wow. So yes, if you are done writing, shout I. Oh, you have not done, shall wait for me. That's a whole lot. 8 syndrome. Just follow my syndrome, don't mind me, right? SINDROM. So all sin. The root of all sin. Okay? So perfect. If you are still writing, shall wait for me. Let me say today class is wonderful. From everywhere. It's okay. So the whole concept is that we'll talk about the introduction to this the cause of this poverty of syndrome, why a lot of people just go into business, but we want to pick a powerful lesson from the scriptures to learn, but I'm not a pastor. Tell your neighbor, your church is enough. Tell your neighbor, my church is enough. So, but this is the biggest problem, that when a man has been subconsciously programmed to struggle financially, no matter what you do for the man has a stronghold in his subconscious mind. He has a set of beliefs that actually stop him from succeeding. He has a set of beliefs that sabotage his success. He has this set of beliefs that, of course, that resist him, prohibit him from making prosperity. So this set of beliefs is rooted in a subconscious mind. So it will make me a lot of sense if I bring it from the scripture and share with you. It's easier to accept that these beliefs are sabotaging the efforts you are doing. These beliefs is not helping you go far. It's like one step forward, two steps backward, and it's being back and front. So let's start from the first one. If you did not catch up, then you have to. And I don't know how to do this, but God will help me. Let me try. Let me do it like this. Just write the number one, from syndrome to syndrome. And then you now put here, I can't. I can. Then use another biro to cancel the T. So you have to move from I can't to I can. So use from I, just put it like that, because we have to make a lot of reference to it. We have to make a lot of course, communication to that I can and I can. We are picking the first topic from syndrome to syndrome, right? So let's write this one down. A syndrome, this one, a syndrome is a syndrome is a group of signs and symptoms. A syndrome is a group of signs and symptoms that occurs together. A syndrome is a group of signs and symptoms that occurs together. A syndrome, I don't mean this other one. I mean this one. The one I read a marker to mark. A syndrome is a group of signs and symptoms that occurs together and characterize a particular abnormality or conductors or conditions. Full stop. No, the first one is far better. This one, anyway, it's fine. Let's focus. I say a syndrome is a group of signs and symptoms that occurs together. A syndrome is a set of signs and symptoms that occurs together and characterize a particular abnormality or conditions. A syndrome is a group of signs and wonders, signs and symptoms that occurs together and characterize a particular abnormality or condition. So it's a group of signs and symptoms. It's a group of signs and symptoms that occurs together and characterize a particular abnormality or condition. So this group of things characterize a particular abnormality. It makes it not to work normal in your life. Abnormality or conditions. So I'll give you 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 things about this syndrome so that it can make a lot of sense. So number one, a syndrome is a group of signs and symptoms that occurs together and characterize a particular abnormality or condition. Number two, you can also use syndrome. This one, you can also use syndrome, because I'm going to be making that one very soon. You can also use syndrome in a figurative way. You can also use syndrome in a figurative way to describe a type of pattern of behavior. You can also use syndrome in a figurative way to describe a type of pattern of behavior. You can also use syndrome in a figurative way to describe a type of pattern of behavior. Full stop. Still in number two, you write it this way. If you have, I will do it tomorrow syndrome. If you have, I will do it tomorrow. Brackets open, procrastination. Biggest syndrome that will lead to the challenge many entrepreneurs have in their belief system. So, procrastination. Number three, still on from syndrome to syndrome. This one, you will not write this particular syndrome, you write this one. You write this one, right? That syndrome is a set of beliefs that blocks your blessing. This one. Syndrome is a set of beliefs that block your blessing. Syndrome is a set of beliefs that blocks your blessing. That's number three. Syndrome is a set of beliefs that block your blessing. This one. Syndrome is a set of beliefs that blocks your blessing. That is number 3. Then number 4, as a syndrome, this one is a set of beliefs that blocks your blessing. Number 3, this particular one again, syndrome is a stronghold that sabotages your success. This other one. So no matter how you tell the person, give him money, give him everything, this one, syndrome is a stronghold that sabotages your success. This other one. Syndrome is a stronghold that sabotages your success. Number 1 is set of beliefs that blocks your blessing. Set of beliefs that blocks your blessing. Stronghold that sabotages your success. Stronghold that sabotages your success. It's a set of beliefs that blocks your blessing. Number 2, that's number 4, stronghold that sabotages your success. Number 5, this particular one, syndrome is a paradigm or perspective that prohibits your prosperity. This other one is a paradigm or perspective that prohibits your prosperity. Is a paradigm or perspective that prohibits your prosperity. So he did not just block your blessing, it sabotages your success, and also it prohibits your prosperity. So this particular one, syndrome, is a stronghold that sabotages your success, is a paradigm or perspective that prohibits your prosperity. Full stop. Either with me, shall I? Yeah, not. I'm very fast, right? Okay, the last one. I get 5 things there. Okay, let me start from the first one again. Syndrome, this one, is a group of signs and symptoms that occurs together and characterize a particular abnormality or condition. This one again, syndrome, is also a figurative, it can also be described as a figurative way to describe a type of pattern of behavior that I will do it tomorrow syndrome, that is procrastination, being a person of procrastination. Number 3, I said this particular one, syndrome, is a set of beliefs that block your blessing. This other one is also a stronghold that sabotages your success. Then syndrome is also a paradigm or perspective that prohibits your prosperity. So what the guy does is that he prohibits, he makes an individual not be able to be prosperous. Don't worry, just follow me on the class. You're going to enjoy the class. I'm telling nothing is the truth, because you find out that some people, that's why whenever they do things, they think that everybody succeeding and their own case is different. Their blessing is blocked, their success is sabotaged, they do it to halfway, something just happened in the middle of the way, they just give up and think they can't explain it, they don't know where it's coming from. And you know what, whenever a man cannot explain anything, he call it witches or wizard. It doesn't even a man cannot, it is a mofok, because you don't have explanation to it. So you say village people, and actually it's really village people. Because mindset is a village people. So number 5 is a perspective that prohibits the prosperity of an individual. So listen to me, but don't write this one down. Anything that is blocking your blessing, sabotage your success, prohibit your prosperity is an enemy. Is an enemy. Okay, you can still write it down. Anything that, of course, that block your blessing. Number 1 thing is that, please, I don't know. You got to go to my office. I need my, it's in my office. It's in my office. The white marker board in my office also. So I want it to clean so I can write something. So anything that block your blessing, number 1, sabotage your success. Number 2, prohibit your prosperity is an enemy. Write it like that. I think you should write it on your note. Write it on your note. Everybody should write it on your note. Anything that block your blessing, number 1, sabotage your success and prohibit your success is an enemy. So the real enemy is what we want to go and catch today, and we'll catch him very well. The real enemy. I say anything that blocks your blessing, number 1, sabotage your success, and prohibit your prosperity is an enemy. So the real enemy of man, I'm going to show you today. Some of the things you call enemy is not really the real enemy. He's already, the guy just hide. He just hide because the guy is just there to block your blessing. Number 1, sabotages your success. Number 3, prohibit your prosperity. Anything that blocks your blessing, sabotage your success, or prohibit your prosperity is an enemy. So we need to declare war. Declare war. Never tolerate. Identify and eliminate. Full stop. Declare war. Never tolerate it. Identify and eliminate. Full stop. What I'm supposed to do to an enemy is to declare war. Never tolerate. Identify and eliminate it. Don't manage poverty. It's easier to cure poverty than to manage poverty. It's like sickness. It's easier to cure the sickness than to manage it. It's just cure it. Solve it once and for all. So anything that blocks your success, blocks your blessing, sabotage your success, prohibit your prosperity is an enemy. So definitely declare war. Of course, never tolerate, never identify and eliminate it. So you're supposed to do 4 things. So I said something here. Anything that is blocking is form of blocking your blessing. Right? Sabotage your success, or actually prohibit your prosperity. So 1, you must declare war, right? Never tolerate it. And what again you need to do is to identify and eliminate it. Eliminate the guy. So now we are sharing this because these things is happening in your psychological stronghold. The beliefs that blocks your blessing, and your mental, psychological, intellectual is a stronghold that sabotages your success, a paradigm prospect that prohibits your prosperity. So we want to do something very interesting. It is not the people. Okay, write this one down on your notes. Write it down on your notes very well. It is not people, comma. It is not people, comma, circumstances. It is not people. Listen to me very well, because you need this for your life, for today, for this week, for the remaining part of your years. It is not people, comma, circumstances, comma, systems, or physical realm that is blocking your blessing. It is not people. It's not people. Circumstances. Because people are very good to blame external circumstances. It's not me, it's the economy, it's the Buhari, it's the Tinubu, all those things, not those people. It's not people, comma, circumstances, comma, system. It is not people, comma, circumstances, comma, system, or physical realm that is blocking your blessing. It's not people that block your blessing. It is not people, comma, circumstances, comma, systems, comma, physical realm that is blocking your blessing, or sabotage your success, or prohibit your prosperity. So it is not people. It's not people, circumstances, situation, physical realm that is blocking your blessings, or sabotage your success. Sabotage your success. It's not people that block your blessing, not circumstances, or sabotage your success or prohibit your prosperity. It is not. But it's 3 things. But number one, is a set of beliefs. Set of beliefs. Number 1 is a set of beliefs. Number 1 is a set of belief. So it's not people, it's not circumstances, it's not situation. But number 1, what actually sabotages and block your blessings, sabotage your success is number 1, set of beliefs. Number 2, mental, psychological. Number 2, mental, psychological, or intellectual stronghold. You hold you well. I go help you alive today. So number 2 is mental, psychological, or intellectual stronghold, because that is where demonic stronghold are established in your mind or thinking. Mental, psychological, or intellectual stronghold, because that is where demonic stronghold are established in your mind or thinking, or your mind of thinking or mind or thinking. So all of them follow. But I'm going to show you how this thing is established. It's psychological, it's intellectual stronghold. That you believe certain things that is not empowering you, or you know it. Intellectual stronghold is a stronghold. It hold you well. It hold you for their place. So let me the big problem. I said it's a psychological or intellectual stronghold, because that is where demonic stronghold are established in your mind or thinking. In your mind or thinking. Number 3, I said things that blocks you, block your blessings, sabotage your success, prohibit your success is number 1, set of beliefs. I'm gonna unpack it to show you some set of beliefs that is not empowering you. Stop holding it strong again. Let it go. Let some set of beliefs go. Format your brain. Install the good one. If it will start working for you. Nobody is actually, if you succeed on the inside, forget about the external factors. Those will just conform to the subjectives. the objective will definitely conform to the subject. So whatever happened on the outside of you is a true reflection of what's happening inside of you, but we'll come to those details. So number one, state of belief. Number two, mental, psychological, or intellectual stronghold, because it's where demonic stronghold are established in your mind or think. How is it established? I'm going to talk about that. Number three, what actually block our blessings is your paradigm or perspective, the way you see things. Your paradigm. Okay? IAGM. Your paradigm or perspective. So doing perspective that is not empowering you, it's a time to let go. Okay? So I would like us to write this down under these things. We just wrote them because I'm going to give us some details. Write this one down. There are things we can control. There are things we can control. There are things, okay, let's put it like this. These are things we can control. That is this 1, 2, 3. We can put 1, 2, 3 are things we can control. That's 1, 2, 3. This that is blocking us is that number 1, 2, 3 are the things we can control. Let's put it like that. Number 1, 2, 3, that is set of beliefs, mental, psychological, interproperty, your perspective. That these 1, 2, 3 are the things we can control. Not something we can't control. Number 1, 2, 3 are the things we can control, not things we can't control. So what is blocking you? What is sabotaging your success? What is things you can control? Number 1, 2, 3 set of beliefs, mental, psychological, intellectual property that is holding us in our mind, and paradigm and perspective are the things we can control. That's 1, 2, 3 are things we can control, not things we can't control. Full stop. So since we can control it, that is our mind, our thinking, our perspective, there is a good news. Since there are things we can control, there is a what? A good news. So what is blocking our blessings, sabotage our success, prohibit our prosperity, and not as something we can control. And we are so happy about that because there are not circumstances we cannot control. There are not external factors we cannot control. And so because if it was those things we can't control, that would be like shooting in the dark. The only hope for us is that we'll get our best shot if it's something we can't control. Since it's what we can control, then we must commit. Okay, let's put it like this. I would like us to write this down. If it is something that we can't control, write it. If it's something we can't control, if it's something we can't control, like circumstances or situations, external factors, contributing factors, if it's something we can't control, if it's something we can't control, what is blocking our blessing, success, and of course, and prosperity? If it's something we can't control, if it's something we can't control, like circumstances, situations, situations, external factors, contributing factors. If it's something we can't control, like contributing factors, circumstances, situations, external factors. If it's those things we can't control, the Buhari, the Tinubu, if it's those things we can control, if it's those things we can't control, it will be shooting in the dark, hoping to get the best. If it's something we can't control, it will be like shooting in the dark, hoping to get the best. That would have been the situation. If what is blocking our success, blessings, and prosperity is something we can't control, like circumstances, external factors, situations, contributing factors, etc., it will be shooting in the dark, hoping for the best. That would have been the case. Okay? You have written that one down. Shall I? What blocks entrepreneurs from succeeding, from being prosperous, from being a blessing? If something we can't control, it will be like shooting in the dark, hoping for the best. Full stop. But since it's something we can control, we are committing to changing that. Since it's something we can control, then we are committing to changing that. Take control. If the reason why you are not getting the result you want is something you can control, then number one, you must be committing to changing that. Number two, take control. Number three, change it. So it's something you can control. This is not about praying aimlessly, not knowing how, when it's going to end. No, it's something that you can control. So number one, commit to changing that. You must be commitment. Number two, take control. Don't leave the steering of your life to anybody. Take control. Number three, change it. Since it's something we can control, number one, commit to changing that. Number two, take control. Number 3, change it. Number 4, remove the barriers. If something you can control, I'm going to show you to remove the barriers from your belief system, from your psychological, mental, from everything, perspective, the way you see things. It's something you can control. There's no need to complain again. No more complaint. Number 1, commit to changing that. Number 2, take control. Number 3, change it. Number 4, remove the barriers. Number 4, remove the obstacles. Number 4, remove the obstacles. Anything that is blocking you from achieving your dreams, I'm going to show you to remove it. It's very simple. It's very straightforward thing. But the only challenge is that you must be committed to doing that process regularly, consistently, until the result you did manifest. Because in nature, I said number 1, commit to changing that. Number 2, taking control. Number 3, change it. Number 4, remove the barriers. Number 4, removing the obstacles. Number 4, removing the barriers. Number 5, removing the obstacles. Number 6, definitely. Don't worry. Number 1, changing. Commit to changing it. There must be commitment. Number 2, take control. Don't leave it for anybody. Number 3, number 4, change it. Number 4. Okay. Number 1, commit to changing it. Number 2, take control. Number 3, change it. Number 4, remove the barriers. Number 4, remove the obstacle. Number 5. Okay, to number 4. Okay. Number 4, remove the barriers. Number 5, remove the obstacle. Number 6, going ahead to experience your blessings, success, and prosperity. So if you don't do all those things, you will never experience your blessings, success, and prosperity. Going ahead to experience your blessings, success, and prosperity. You can see that you must pass through all those to go experience your blessing, your success, and prosperity. Telling us failure, what you call failure, is not the opposite of success. Failure is part of success. That means before you experience success, what we call success or significance, you must definitely commit to your process, take control, change it, remove the barrier, remove obstacle before you can go ahead to experience the things that happen to you. So let me also make an important statement I would like everyone to write. Please, online community, and you're watching me, please, even if you have not written anything down, write this one statement. You will definitely thank me for it. I'm showing you that. Now the statement is, let's also write it down. The devil cannot block your blessing. I will prove to you, don't worry. The devil cannot block your blessing or prohibit your progress. The devil, underline the word cannot. The devil cannot block your blessing, underline blessing, your blessing, or prohibit your progress. I'm going to give you the tactics why this guy cannot block and how what he has been using from time immemorial. Very simple and straightforward class. The devil cannot block your blessing or prohibit your progress. So I want to change your beliefs now to believe that this guy cannot block. So what does he do? Number 1. Okay, don't write number 1 for you, but let me just give some prayer. I'll give you the 3 things he does. Write this one. Only you can entertain the wrong beliefs. Only you can entertain the wrong beliefs. Only you can entertain the wrong beliefs. Only you can entertain the wrong belief. And that is his only hope. Understand? Only you can entertain the wrong beliefs. And that is the devil's only hope. Only you can entertain the wrong beliefs. And that is the devil's only hope. To make you your own worst enemy. Only you can entertain the wrong beliefs. And that is the devil's only hope. To make you your own worst enemy. To make you, your own worst enemy. Only you can entertain the wrong beliefs. And that is the devil's only hope. To make you your own worst enemy. It's called self-limiting bulk. Now you the kill yourself. The only hope the devil have is to make you entertain the wrong beliefs. And that is the devil's only hope, to make you your worst enemy. So once you are your own enemy, you kill yourself by yourself. You use your mouth, confess negative things. We poor people, we poor masses, we broke people. Now use your mouth, you kill yourself by yourself. Use your thinking. Everybody's hating me. Nobody loves me. Me walk. Now only you, they use your mouth. Kill yourself. The devil can never block your blessing or prohibit your progress. The devil's only hope is for you to entertain the wrong belief system. And that is the only devil's hope, to make you your own worst enemy. So I want to give you some 3 things so you can do it. But I want to tell you how this stronghold is formed. This stronghold is formed by suggestion, scenario before it becomes stronghold. Once the devil suggests to you, like he did for Adam and Eve, suggests to you and you entertain wrong belief system, wrong conversations, that it doesn't empower you, don't take it to heaven, doesn't put money in your pocket. The devil, that business you are doing, that tailoring business, that shoe business, that plastic business, that cement, that poultry, everything is going well. Oh. Somebody will just come and bring one gist that is not empowering you. Do you know that every poultry farmer is struggling right now? You say, yes, so even the price of feed has gone up. Now, while I don't start, devil don't enter. That discussion, that is not empowering you. Any that is not empowering you this season, we'll kick them out, because it's not. That is how the devil comes. He comes through suggestion. You know, suggestion. Do you know that nobody in your family has ever succeeded? He says it's true. My grandfather did not make it. My father did not make it. I'm going to give it to you this morning with you, so that we can catch the devil red-handed. He comes through suggestion. You know, suggestion. And make it a scenario. Tell us scenario. And make it a stronghold. Once you entertain it, your name now, sorry. But let me give you some foundational belief system. So you know that this guy called devil is just get it. Now we they use ourselves. So the only hope is for that you entertain wrong belief system. So right, number 1, what Christ did. I need to clean some of these things. Don't worry. We can write it again if need be. Number one, the devil was stripped. The devil was stripped. The devil was stripped of his authority and power. The devil was stripped of his authority and power. He is only left with the power of lies. He's only left with the power of lies. The devil was stripped. He was stripped of his own power, authority, and power. He was stripped of his own authority and power. So he's only left with the power of lies. Through conversation and through suggestion. So the devils only come through conversation and through suggestion. So from today, anything you want to do as an entrepreneur, anything you sit down, design your life, put up your plan and move, any other thing is distraction. That's distraction. Anybody going to tell you that you will not succeed is distraction. That you cannot make it, distraction. Don't entertain conversation or suggestion that is not empowering you. Now the guy will be that. I will tell you so many people from the scripture, from real life, you that fail in real life. All them fail. Marriages that collapse because of suggestion, conversation. Your husband is cheating, your wife is cheating, you entertain. You know, now you are questioning your wife, questioning your character of your husband, questioning your business partner. Is that a conversation? That conversation is there to distract you from where you are going to. Now you wasted 1 hour gossiping and backbiting. Now you cannot go for evangelism again. Now you are crippled. Pastor is cheating with choir ministry. He say, hey, I've been seeing that man's eye. That man's eye is not correct. You see, somebody has turned your pastor against you now. Turn your husband against you. Turn your wife against you. So once he's not empowering you, he's not putting money in your pocket, not even is distraction. Tell distraction. That's when our business is not working again. He said that it's true. I don't see why they struggle. I'm gonna come. The devil was stripped of his authority and power. He's only with the power of lies. And lies. And it's through conversation, right conversation, and through suggestion. Through conversation and through what? Suggestion. You went and borrowed money from the bank. Started your poultry business, fish business, started something. After all your struggle, somebody come with one negative conversation and you must pass through human being. So don't even think this devil is very far from you. It could be somebody very close to you that anything you do, if I'm not fun, anything you do, you know better for them. You sweep the floor, he complain. Cook food, he complain. Wash clothes, he complain. Everything, complain. That person even said, guys told Peter one day, and said, devil, get behind me. Not that Peter is devil, but he like to use vessels, turn on vessels. So when somebody is having hatred, malice, backbiting, devil can use him and leave him and depart. Use him anyhow. He become a tool in our devil. How does this thing come? Conversation and through suggestion. Number 2, the devil was stripped of his power and authority, so he only live with the power of lies, and it comes through, or this thing comes through conversation and suggestion. It comes through conversation to restoration. Number two, the devil cannot headlock you. He cannot headlock. He cannot stand. He will give me your phone. He cannot headlock you. He cannot physically block you. He cannot. I'm going to give you some scriptures. Don't worry. He cannot physically block you. So what you call the devil is not the devil. Now you they block yourself because you went and entertained a conversation with a wrong suggestion and you believe lie. The day you believe a lie, your wahala don't start. Nobody can. It becomes. Oh my God. So number one, he was stripped. Only the power of lies. Number two, he cannot headlock you. He cannot physically block you. He cannot. I'll give you scriptures. I'll give you things that he cannot block you. That even knowing this self, even knowing this, and even if you are not born again, like even knowing this, they will run away from you. You know who you are? You are created in the image and likeness of God. You sit in three realms. Only you are the only being. You've not taken time to discover yourself. That's why they will use it to plan. See, when you don't discover yourself, whoever that discovers you buys you cheap. He buys you cheap price. Because you don't even know who you are. Knowing who you are is the beginning of success to every entrepreneur. Beginning of success because you know you're unstoppable. Tell them I'm unstoppable. That one is begging for the church. Tell them I'm a success. No, you can't do better than tell them I'm a millionaire. Anybody telling you other than that is lying. They're not lying. You know, you're a poor man and you believe that person lie, give you go believe lie. You say it's true. I can see why things are not working for me. They will just lie to you. He just lie and you bought a lie. So the devil cannot headlock you. He cannot physically block you. There is nothing he can do to block your blessing. Write it very clear. There is nothing he can do to block your blessing or prohibit your progress. So stop blaming the devil. When you blame him, you give him more power. There is nothing he can do to. I'm going to give you things. Don't worry. Just follow me. That will make you believe that this guy cannot block you. There is nothing he can do to block your blessing or prohibit your progress. He cannot do it. So as an entrepreneur, as a business, as an investor, never entertain the competition that exalts the devil. Never. So he cannot block you. He cannot block you. There's nothing he can do to block your blessing. There is nothing. Underline the word nothing. There is nothing, absolutely nothing he can do to block your blessing or prohibit your progress. There's nothing. There's nothing. Number three. The devil only pollutes. The devil only pollutes, infiltrates. The devil can only poison, pollute, infiltrate, or infect your mindset. That's what it does. The devil can only poison, pollute, infiltrate, or infect your mindset with lies. That's what it does. So what the guy does is that he can pollute, he can infiltrate, he can poison, he can infect your mindset with lies. So what the guy does is poison, pollute, infiltrate, and infect your mindset with lies. And those lies start from conversation and become a suggestion. I'm coming to that. So the devil can only poison, pollute, infiltrate, and also infect your mindset with lies. That's why I'm taking this teaching, because I finally understood that no matter what you want to help an entrepreneur who is struggling, he started that business passionately, full of energy, he's going to tailoring work, he's going to carpentry work, he's doing whatever he's doing he's starting this business, he's so excited, poultry farm, fish farming, he's creating value already. The guy is excited, but you know what happened? One conversation just where this guy just entertained. He go back home and he's already gone. So so this teaching, write this one down. The meeting is 8 to 9, but I would like to beg for 10 minutes. Let me just land where I want to land. I want to land somewhere. 10 minutes more. Let me just add 10 minutes to my time. If I agree for me to add 10 minutes, shall I? You don't agree, shall I? If I agree for me to add 10 minutes, you are not talking now. If I agree for me to add 10 minutes, shall I? Not everybody's talking now. If you agree for me to add 10 minutes, shall I? You don't agree, shall I? Okay, let me go one more time. Let me just go one more time again. If you agree for me to continue for 10 minutes time, shall I? You don't agree, shall I? Those ones they are not hearing, they are just listening. Okay, no problem. Let me just write, let me just read this statement so I can go. Write this one down. The teaching of mindset, the teaching of mindset coaching, the teaching of mindset coaching will help you to identify. The teaching of mindset coaching, the teaching of mindset coaching will help you to identify. Please write this statement, it's going to help you a lot. The weakest ink is stronger than the strongest memory. You go back home, you can revisit what we discussed today. The teaching of mindset coaching will help you to identify and eliminate self-sabotaging. The teaching of mindset coaching, what we are doing right now, to give you the right mindset and beliefs in that you're a millionaire, you're a successful person. This teaching of mindset coaching will help you to identify and eliminate few things. Number one, self-sabotaging. You will no longer sabotage yourself. Number two, self-destructing or self-destructive or destructing yourself. The teaching of mindset coaching will help you to identify and eliminate. Number one, self-sabotaging. You no longer sabotage yourself. Number two, self-destructing. You no longer destroy yourself. Number three, self-limiting beliefs. You no longer believe small things about yourself. You no longer limit yourself. The teaching of mindset coaching will help you to identify few things. Number one, you will identify and eliminate self-sabotaging. Number two, self-destruction, self-destructing. You no longer destruct yourself. Number three, self-limiting beliefs. Number four, self-depreciating beliefs. Self-depreciating beliefs. The teaching of mindset coaching will help you to identify and eliminate self-sabotaging. You no longer sabotage yourself anymore. Number two, self-destructing. Number three, self-limiting beliefs. Number four, self-depreciating beliefs. That is blocking your blessing, sabotage your success, and prohibit your progress. That is this thing that is blocking your blessing, sabotage your success, prohibit your prosperity and progress. So these things will help you. It will help you. The teaching of mindset coaching will help you to identify and eliminate self-sabotaging, self-destructing, self-limiting beliefs, self-depreciating beliefs. That is blocking your blessing, sabotage your success, prohibit your prosperity and progress. Full stop. Prohibit your prosperity and progress. I don't know. So I will stop here, but let me just say, don't write this down. Tomorrow we'll start from here. Let me just read from a few things you write. It is a stronghold that is sabotaging your success. It is a stronghold that sabotages your success and block your blessings and prohibit your progress. This making of stronghold are in 3 stages. Number one is suggestion. It starts with comparative observation. Number two is a scenario. Number four is a stronghold. So suggestion comes in when the devil comes in and tells the Adam and Eve, don't you know that that's what the Bible says something very interesting. He said that the New Testament tells us that the weapon of our warfare are not carnal, but are mighty through God in pulling up on what? Stronghold. And that is the nature of the spiritual stronghold. And that verse says that the next verse says, casting down what? Imagination. Every high thing that exalts himself against the knowledge of God. So that means the stronghold of the enemy is your imagination. So that stronghold exalts himself against knowledge of God, or the enemy of the knowledge of God, the truth of God, is a lie. And that stronghold embedded in your imagination, where you think and believe a lie. Stronghold is made in 3 stages. Suggestion. The enemy is a master of suggestion. The enemy may suggest to you that you never become wealthy, prosperous, or rich, and it will match you with your present circumstances. To tell you, can't you see things are not going well with you? The day you buy the lie, the devil might suggest, did you buy the lie? That lie begins to play a movie that becomes a scenario. Tell us scenario. The statement I wanted to make that is very important to me. I want to make this statement before we close today. Hi, it's very far. I wish I'm here. I want to make this statement for you. I want to make this statement that, don't worry, let's leave it tomorrow. This statement has to do with believing a lie. Believing a lie is called unbelief. They know unbelief. The real sin of man was unbelief. He believed a lie before he ate the fruit. So he did not eat the fruit first. It was a lie that he believed. That lie he believed made him to take the actions he took. So Okay. The fall of man was a result of a conversation, and he believed that the devil told him there's something he told him that I'm looking for. Oh my God. Don't worry, let me leave it till tomorrow. He told him something very true. He said that God said to him, did he say that you will not eat of the fruit? He started with suggestion. Did he say? So the original sin of mine is believing a lie. They're not believing a lie. Don't worry, tomorrow, let me not rush the class. Did God say that the day you eat, you will know the good and the evil? Did God say it was a suggestion? They're not suggestion. With the wrong conversation. And it happens to you every day. You're really happy in your relationship, happy in your marriage. Somebody come and say, did men say that men are faithful? Women are faithful? Did men say, the pastor say? All those things comes through a conversation that you are not supposed to entertain in the face. That's why you have to have your values. They're not values. You must have a personal value. See, you must become a personal brand to create a global brand. If you're not a personal, you don't have personal value, you cannot create global value. So put a value system. Anything from today that is not putting money in my pocket, that's not taking me to heaven, is not empowering me, is a distraction and a lie. They're not lie. And say, don't you know your mentor is doing this? You know, some people are talking and they're talking and they're talking. So sometimes I look at them. One of my leader one time gave to me. Let me just say this to you before I close. He said, mentor, they said that you are making love to this, you are making love to this. I tell you, did you come here to do business or come to gossip? He said, go and do your business. Leave all these things alone. Because once you entertain it, your wahala don't start from there. And then they okay, are you not beautiful? He said, have I make approach to you? Have I make advancement? He say no. I say, hey, then go now. You should know that men of destiny, they are not looking at distraction. They are distraction. Where will they go far? We don't need luggage. We need to travel light. They're not travel light. Don't worry, we'll meet tomorrow. They're not tomorrow. So beliefs, behavior of an entrepreneur. Easier said than done. We'll continue tomorrow. Online community, please don't get involved in a business without a mentor. So mentorship is a legal shortcut to success. You know why? He that stands on the shoulder of mentors will see far. See you tomorrow. See you at the top. God bless you really good. For the rest of us here,